current state of hip hop, it's diverse. It's diverse, you know, it's a lot of different people out there doing a whole lot of different things, more so than ever. You know, the range of hip hop, when hip hop really first started, it was pretty much done one way, and everybody duplicated that way. But just like when West Coast got on, you got West Coast hip hop, you got Dirty South hip hop, you know, you got backpack hip hop, hardcore hip hop, you got everything out here. So that's definitely a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Something I learned early on. You never know what's gonna sell. That's one. So you gotta watch when you interject your opinion on something. Cause I can hate something, somebody else gonna love it. Tell you the truth, when Bone Thugs and Harmony came out, I didn't think they was gonna sell. I would have been wrong on that one. Right. So that's number one. You never know what's gonna sell. So from that, I'm not gonna discourage anybody from doing anything that they wanna do. Only thing I'm gonna do is guide them and show them a better way to do it. To do it, you know, and I've seen a lot of people make mistakes, and that's mostly because of their own hang-ups, because they want to do it their way.
Anything that's hot to me, I listen to it.
Definitely.
So
what he says is crazy, because you know what I'm saying, you always hear the term that, you know, a true artist or a sign of a great musician is that he listens to every genre and he doesn't kind of build any you know barriers for himself, or like things that he can just be labeled as. Like, you never want to get caught into that block as an artist yourself, because that's not conducive to the growth in your career. So, and also you realize that what that person's saying in country might just be a different way of saying what I was saying in R&B, and it's transferable, and you get inspired that way just by listening to things. So every now and then I might do it too, not as much as Fliz maybe, but
what makes a good engineer is having an ear. You know, I've seen a lot of engineers that are book smart and know technically where something's supposed to go technically, but it don't sound right. And when you get outside of those technical framework, you gotta rely on your ears and your own instincts and your own taste. That's gonna make something sound this way or that way. You know, it's almost like people going to a store. You know, the store's full of clothes, but somebody that doesn't have a fashion sense gonna pick up all the wrong stuff. But somebody that has a fashion sense gonna pick up all the right stuff. You know, so it comes down to your taste. That's gonna make you make that difference.
Doing what you came here to do, why you doing it? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know, it's really, you know, on the artists themselves, but I mean, you get all that, man. People coming in late, you know, can't even, you know, remember their lines, they high and drunk, or you know, they come in to do a record, but they just sitting around trying to finish to write the record. I'm like, dog, you on your time, you know what I'm saying? Like, come in here prepared. If you gonna come in here and sit and write, okay, but come in here prepared, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, where you're not taking an hour of your studio time trying to write a song that you could have wrote 2-3 days ahead of time, and you could have just came in and laid it down. You could have laid 2 or 3 songs down, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but some things are never gonna change, you know what I'm saying? 10 years and it's still the same.
Oh, don't get into the whole hip hop scene, like what it really means and how, you know, the things that I'm doing pretty much interact with my regular life. And you know what I mean? My mom's always been like there supporting, embracing, I mean, like cooking for the parties, and I mean, you know, just taking it in stride. And that's really been it, you know. When they started to see, you know, how everything taking effect and how people respond to me, and then coming out. It's one thing when you hear about it and like, oh, she rap without out, and like, what you mean, you know? And then when your family get to actually see you on stage and they see that potential and they see everybody's reaction, I mean, everything changed.
You know, I have a daughter. She lives in Jersey. I have a son that lives in Atlanta. My son is 6. My daughter's 3. The mothers are very understanding, and they realize that what I'm doing is going to set us all up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to set all us up for something bigger. I love my children, and they're really part of the reason why I do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit in a cubicle for 40 hours a week for 35 grand working for somebody else, making them richer, getting paid 10% on what I'm worth. You know what I mean? And just killing myself slowly. You know, when I can get out here and do something for myself and be my own boss. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense.